Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's topic is going to be about 7 signs that someone wants to emotionally manipulate you. Oftentimes we don't notice when someone is trying to get a rise out of us emotionally until it is too late and we've already fallen for their tactics. In order to protect ourselves, it is important to learn how to spot these signs early on so we don't let anyone take advantage of us. Emotional manipulation can take many forms, from subtle jabs to full-on gaslighting. It's not always easy to tell when someone is trying to manipulate you emotionally, especially if they're a loved one or someone close to you. However, there are some common tactics that manipulators use that you should be aware of. By learning these tactics, you can better protect yourself from becoming a victim of emotional manipulation. Number 1. They twist your words. Manipulators often try to make you doubt your own judgment by twisting your words. This could involve taking things out of context, making accusations based on misinterpretations, or simply denying things you've said or done. For example, you may have said something like, "I'm feeling really overwhelmed right now," and the manipulator might twist it to make it seem like you re-saying, "You never listen to me." By doing this, they create confusion and cause you to question yourself. You might start to wonder if you really did say that or if you're misremembering the situation. This self-doubt can then be used against you, causing you to become more vulnerable to manipulation in the future. If you notice someone is constantly twisting your words, it may be a sign that they're trying to emotionally manipulate you. In this case, it's important to stand your ground and calmly reiterate what you meant. It can also be helpful to remove yourself from the situation if it becomes too heated. No. 2. They use gaslighting tactics. Gaslighting is a common tactic used by manipulators to make you question your own reality. This can involve denying things they've said or done, making you feel ashamed or guilty, or even making you feel like you're going crazy. The goal of gaslighting is to make you doubt your own judgment and make you more susceptible to the manipulator's influence. For example, a gaslighter might deny saying or doing something that they clearly did. When confronted, they might respond by saying, "That never happened," or "You're making things up." This can make you question whether or not you remembering the situation correctly, and can cause you to second-guess yourself. Gaslighting can also take the form of making you feel guilty or ashamed. A manipulator might say something like, "How could you do this to me after everything I've done for you?" This can cause you to feel remorseful and can make you more likely to do what they want you to do. If you suspect someone is using gaslighting tactics against you, it's important to trust your gut and remove yourself from the situation. It can also be helpful to talk to someone you trust about what's happening. Number 3. They guilt trip you. Manipulation isn't just about making you question your reality. It can also be about making you feel guilty so that you'll do what they want you to do. This is known as guilt tripping, and it's a common tactic used by manipulators. For example, a manipulator might say something like, "If you really loved me, you would do this for me," or "I've done so much for you, the least you could do is this." These types of statements can make you feel obligated to do what they want you to do, even if it's something you're not comfortable with. Guilt tripping can also take the form of making you feel like you owe them something. A manipulator might say something like, "I am only asking this of you because I know you can do it," or "I am not asking for much. Just please do this for me." These types of statements can make you feel like you have no choice but to comply with their request. If you find yourself being guilt-tripped, it's important to remember that you don't owe anyone anything. You have the right to say no without feeling guilty. No. 4. They play the victim. Another tactic manipulators often use is playing the victim. This involves making themselves seem helpless or hopeless so that you'll feel sorry for them and do what they want you to do. For example, a manipulator might say something like, "I am just so tired of everything that is happening," or "I don't know what to do." These types of statements can make you feel bad for them and can make you more likely to help them out. However, It's important to remember that just because someone says they're helpless doesn't mean they actually are. Manipulators often use this tactic to get what they want from others without having to put in any effort themselves. If you notice someone constantly playing the victim, it may be a sign that they're trying to manipulate you emotionally. In this case, it's important to be aware of their tactics and not let them take advantage of you. Number 5. They use fear as a tactic. Fear is a powerful motivator, and manipulators often use it to get what they want. This could involve making threats, using intimidation, or simply making you feel afraid of what might happen if you don't do what they want. For example, a manipulator might say something like, "If you don't do what I tell you to do, I am going to leave you," or "You'd better do what I say or else." These types of statements can make you feel afraid and can make you more likely to comply with their demands. Manipulators may also use fear to control your behavior. For example, they may make you feel like you're in danger if you don't do what they want you to do. This can make you feel like you have no choice but to comply with their requests. If you notice someone using fear as a tactic, it's important to remember that you don't have to give in to their demands. You may want to try setting boundaries or removing yourself from the situation. Number 6. They use the silent treatment. The silent treatment is a common tactic used by manipulators when they want to punish you for not doing what they want. This could involve giving you the cold shoulder, refusing to speak to you, or simply ignoring you. For example, a manipulator might refuse to speak to you if you don't agree with them or go along with their plans. They may also ignore you as a form of punishment if you don't do what they want. The silent treatment can be a powerful form of manipulation because it makes you feel like you've done something wrong. This can make you more likely to do what they want you to do in order to make them happy. If you find yourself being subjected to the silent treatment, it's important to remember that it's not your fault. You haven't done anything wrong, and you don't need to change anything about yourself to make them like you. Number 7. They over-apologize. Over-apologizing is another tactic that manipulators will use to make you feel guilty. This could involve apologizing excessively for things that aren't their fault, or apologizing for things that they shouldn't feel guilty about. For example, a manipulator might apologize profusely for something that was clearly an accident or something that you asked them to do. They may also apologize for things that are out of their control in order to make you feel guilty. For example, they might say something like, "I'm so sorry that I can't give you more, but I just don't have it," when they know they don't have the ability to give you what you want. When someone is over-apologizing, it's important to remember that they're probably trying to manipulate you. Don't let their apologies make you feel guilty or change your opinion of the situation. Emotional manipulation can take many forms, and it's important to be aware of the different tactics that manipulators use. By recognizing the signs of emotional manipulation, you can protect yourself from becoming a victim and better understand those around you. If you notice someone using these tactics, it's important to take steps to protect yourself and set boundaries. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and dignity, and no one has the right to manipulate you emotionally. If you found this video helpful, like and share it with friends that might find insight in this too. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more new videos. All the sources used are added in the description box below. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and see you next time.